Ready to set sail?
Just gotta find my sea legs first.
Better hurry.
Are you going to steal someone's
A
luggage?
feature on the wedding.
And get a load of Lady Lunafreya's dress.
That's some fancy fabric work. Bet the groom can't wait to see it on his bride-to-be.
I
She's not
hate
the only one.
her dress.
Whew.
It is the
She's gonna
worst.
be an absolute knockout.
The dress is bespoke, of course, and comes courtesy of one of Alticia's foremost fashion designers.
Bet the food's gonna be pretty damn fancy, too.
As long as
Said
it's something
fashion
I can
designer should have
As
been
opposed
fired.
to dissect.
eat. Ugh, royally embarrassing. Can't wait to taste some Altician seafood.
Golden's famous
Yes,
for fish,
indeed,
too.
that dress is
Fish sounds
embarrassing.
good.
So does a balanced meal.
How about we try some local surf?
How about we catch some ourselves?
We got bigger fish to fry.
He's right. In case you've forgotten, we came here to cast off, not cast a line.
I think they just had 3 different dialogues there, all in a row. So, one thing I would like to point out that not a lot of people probably know at this point is that all of the clothes and
Thank
outfits...
fuck she does not actually wear it because she dies.
Yeah. All of the... She wears it in the final scene.
Gross.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So
Why would you remind me of this?
Yeah.
How could you have betrayed me like this?
Yeah. HurryPollo has a very particular distaste for Lunafreya's wedding dress. Because...
It looks awful. Like, imagine the Disney live-action version of the Beauty and Beast dress, but white.
It looks like a rolled-up napkin. Is what you
Yes,
told me one
exactly.
day. Is what you told me one day while we were eating, and you rolled up a napkin on a fork, and you're like, "That is Lunafreya." And I have never gotten that image out of my brain. I think as far as wedding dresses go, it's not that exciting, personally, but I don't have as much salt in my opinion about it as you do.
Like, she is supposed to be royalty, and they make her wear that.
So, Demon does have a point. It is a political wedding, but also one thing you have to keep in mind is all
That
the...
would make it so that you should have a better dress.
So, HurryPollo, I don't know if you're aware of this.
What am I not, or am I aware of?
All of the clothes in this game, including Luna's wedding dress, were designed by actual real-life fashion models, specifically for the game. They're
It even less of an excuse.
all of the clothes the boys wear and all of the major characters. Yes, DM, that's where a
Clearly,
lot
they
of the
ran out of
went.
budget when they got to Luna's dress.
All of them, they actually, the designers for Luna's wedding dress actually made her wedding dress and had it on display in Tokyo as an event for the release of this game. And then they did a fashion show where they showed off all of the outfits.
I feel so bad for the model that had to wear Luna's dress.
Yeah, so I'm just wearing fatigues right now, but
The
some
fact
of
that you have to
them,
put a question mark after that, it just sells my point.
yeah. So some of them even have the brand labels on them. Noctis's ball cap here. Let me see if I can find a wall to run up against. Has a brand on it on the bottom of his shirt there. And I think Gladio also has the next obvious one in his casual outfit. I think his belt buckle is a reference to some sort of logo. I would have to go back and find that information, but While we're playing dress up, let's just go ahead and put everyone into let's do no jacket for you, and then you can have your casual outfit. There.
Now we're all ready for the beach.
So full right
Yes,
now.
Ignis does have purple leopard print because all of the Crown's Guard outfits. Demon 22 pointed out that Ignis has it the worst because he has a leopard print shirt. All of the Crown's Guard outfits. My mouse is double clicking so much right now. All of the Crown's Guard outfits have leopard print, or rather Corel print, specifically in them. If you look at Gladio's shoes here, they have the print. Noctis kind of has it on the corner of his shirt. Ignis's entire shirt is Corel print, and then if we go here to Prompto, his Crown's Guard fatigues, his pants have it.
I wonder, because, like, the coral was a visual motif in Kingsglaive, specifically for Nyx.
Just for the outfits in this game, they
We'll be
wanted...
fine as long as we're at a haven. The Oracle will protect us.
Maybe someday when you're older, but tonight we're sleeping in town.
So the game makers very specifically wanted to take the Corel print and sort of associate that with Insomnia or the Lucis Kingdom. So even Core Leonis has Corel print in his character design.
Which it does make a certain sense, because I imagine a coral fur would be like a...
Well, if you think about it in real life, a lot of flags, a lot of royals have what sort of print? Lions. It's on flags. The lion is the king of the jungle, etc., etc. It's the closest thing to a lion in this world.
Yeah, and I imagine the fur is luxurious.
Yep. And if you think about all the kingdoms in this game, what does Tenebrae have associated with it? The Oracle and a trident. And the Emperor of Niflheim has dragons. They're scalies. You know, they have a whole bunch of dragons and lizards and stuff, so... If you're gonna go around and choose something different for each kingdom, I think having one have some sort of lion or cat motif, especially considering Noctis is basically a cat in human form. Right, so we're about to have a visual scene here. This is why I've been avoiding coming over this way. We are going to see Arden Izunia for the first time. Arden Izunia is the main antagonist of this game. Demon 22 is trying to put bastard in the chat. I should
probably allow that.
Yeah, you should allow it.
I am doing a terrible job as being a mod.
You're making me laugh right now so much.
Wait, did I not click the... Oh,
I don't know
there.
why that's so funny. The Arden Izunia is the main antagonist in this game, and this is the first time our characters get to meet him. So I'm not going to talk during this scene, I'm just going to let it play out. But as Demon has pointed it out, yes, we hate him and we love him.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Hobo chic?
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about them?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
You believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't
Oh,
discount
we
the
got the
possibility.
Super Saiyan
I say we go
glitch.
check it out for ourselves.
Sometimes in Golden Key, you'll get this lighting glitch where Noctis's hair just turns white. It's just a visual glitch that happens in this area. He's not an old man yet.
Cursing Vermin asks if the floral print is important.
On Arden Azunia's outfit, he has several references to death veils. He has two of them. One of them is a sort of rose pattern on a scarf that doubles as a hood. And I only know this because he's so complicated to draw and he's got so many layers in his outfit. And then around his shoulders there's a sort of lace thing that is a reference to another sort of death veil sort of imagery. And that is hinting at his backstory and also him being the antagonist, I would say.
I am going to have to look at his design now.
His design is very complicated. If you ever try to draw Final Fantasy 15 characters, do not start with Arden Azunia.
I will cry.
So this is the introduction to our antagonist of the game, and he comes off as weird and creepy, but you don't really get all the bad guy triggers immediately, and that is intentional, I would say, but also very interesting. One thing I would like to talk about...
even in Kingsglaive, he doesn't come across as the bad guy. It's the Emperor that does.
Yes. He is... I would classify him as a manipulator. He manipulates people from the shadows and the background instead of taking the direct stage. And if you listen to the soundtrack and you listen to Arden's theme, he has 3 themes. And the first one is very playful and doesn't really strike you as a villain theme. But then Arden 2 and then Arden 3 have
the first one sounds a little playful, a little melancholic.
Mm-hmm. And then Arden 2 and Arden 3 go further and further into full villainy. Because it starts off and it's a piccolo sort of oboe setup, and then Arden 2 is cellos and piano, and then Arden 3 is a full orchestra. Yep. So one thing I would also like to point out is the timeline of these events. Regis sends us out from Insomnia, and I would say it takes about 2 or 3 days to get from Insomnia to Golden Key, plus a few days for shenanigans, right? Because they get waylaid in Hammerhead and stuff like that. So maybe we'll put it at an estimated 5 or 6 days it takes them to leave home and get to here. But you get here and you stay the night here. And Insomnia falls that night. But Arden is here in Golden Keep. Which the signing of the ceremony would technically be like tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
and
I assume
like,
he takes
dude,
an
to just
airship.
teleport.
I assume he takes an airship, but this is where we currently are on the world map, right? And forgive me, this is a little hard to navigate. This is where Insomnia is.
Did he overnight or something?
I don't think the game devs took this into account whenever they made these scenes. But
Or he just set up an illusion to just go off when they got there.
Yeah. The events of the Kingsglaive movie are currently happening at this point in the game. So I find it very interesting that Arden could be here and then be an Insomnia for the signing ceremony.
It was Arden. Arden is the wizard.
Yeah, he's a wizard. A wizard did it. Fair enough. So, as I've just mentioned, the snapshot contests are viewable here.
What's all this about the port closing?
This is a contest that happened over whenever the first game came out and the DLCs came out. I think each DLC happened when there was a contest. So these are some of the pictures here.
Carnival!
If my mouse would not
Gosh,
double
the dead
click.
stare.
Yeah. Kenny Crow being creepy. I wish
God.
these carnivals are no longer playable, but they're still in the game files. So there are some mods you can get for the PC versions. Oh, that's a cute picture. That will let you into the carnival.
I want to pick them up in squish.
Yes. So
Carbuncle is a messenger.
So there are two types of gods in this universe. There are astral gods, and then there are astral messengers. Astral messengers are Perna, Umbra, and Carbuncle. And what are considered minor deities.
Yeah, like I think in the like crossover event for Final Fantasy 14, we get to see another messenger.
Yep. In all the crossover events, any person or being they meet that comes from another world, very interesting, they immediately classify as an astral messenger. So if you come from another world in Final Fantasy 15, they just go, oh, so you're a minor god.
So keep in mind, you can be isekai'd into Final Fantasy 15.
Yes, I find that very interesting.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Iris got shafted. Not as bad as Luna, but she did get shafted.
All the female characters in the latest Final Fantasy games are, and I think it's partially due to the writing staff And
RNA also got shafted. Look at where her DLC went. It didn't happen. It became a book.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know anything about Nomura, so I can't say anything other than observe his writing choices.
I think it's fair from his writing choices that you could assume that he doesn't know how to write female characters.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do with them.
Oh gosh, it's like, why would you write a character that you don't even find it interesting?
Yeah. Demon says he's been quoted as saying he didn't think Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts was... Howdy, Pino! Welcome to the chat. Thank you for everyone also who's just sort of lurking in the background. We're just chilling and having fun today. It's a beach episode.
You missed part of the beach part.
Yeah. Yeah, hi Iggy.
Hi, Iggy.
This is my favorite picture
perfect.
out of all of the snapshots is him doing the back jump over the cactuar.
Yeah. Like, the sheer amount of luck you would need in order to capture that.
Yeah. So those are the contest pictures.
Smells good.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish fresh from the ocean.
No place serves it fresher than Golden.
What's all this about the port closing?
Dude literally is purple.
Some kind of hold up in Altissia. Guess we have to stay another night.
I love
Wait.
the lighting.
Absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, the lighting.
Golden Key at night.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat
Wait.
fish fresh
You
from
should
the
get the
ocean.
sunset picture. Sunset picture.
It's too late to do that. It's just gonna be
Dang it.
black
Yes, I was about to say
at this point.
Shame.
Are we staying here? Just so you know, I'm cool with camping.
My tummy's rumbling.
This is amazing.
So this is actually a good point for me to point out that each area has different character models for the NPCs. Some of them carry over, but in Golden Key,
I'm spent.
all of the
What's all
women
this about the port closing?
dress in older sort of fashions
Guess we have to stay another night.
and nicer dresses. Like that's an 80s
How am I
next
supposed to make my
one, I
deliveries?
believe.
You know what? I think fish is my new favorite.
And
so we can take
things.
steak off the table from now on.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wait, let me
Let's
check
not
my...
do anything hasty.
I have an entire...
It's just something I noticed
Breathtaking.
yes. I was about to say
about
the same.
Golden Key is that all of the
Everything will be up and running
characters,
by morning.
like the woman models specifically, have generated dresses and clothing
Smells
that you
good.
don't really see anywhere else.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish fresh from the ocean.
No place
Where
serves
is
it
that
fresher
next
than Golden.
quality?
Celery ain't gonna earn itself.
There's some pickups around here. This is the massage parlor that Golden is
Care
known
for a massage.
And there's a very interesting scene here.
Right this way, please.
I'm amazed that they added this into the game and then did not have any dialogue going, oh, this is what this is a reference to. You just see it. Noctis not like having his back touched and then him knowing it's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
So you
I
could-
think the neckline is 1950s.
Okay, 1950s sort of thing. So yeah, so there's a spa
Thinking
here in
about checking
Golden.
it out?
Not at all.
Looks like fun to me.
Then you go.
My mind's already open.
Prompto then.
Just throws Prompto under the bus.
Rip.
It's very interesting. To people who don't know the external lore that is not said in game, they probably think Noctis is ticklish. I think would be a safe assumption, or he doesn't like having his back touched. But he has an injury on his back. Whenever Noctis was around 6 or 8, depending on which source you ask, because the sources can never agree on age, Noctis has a major back injury that he got from a demon. You see this in his animated episode Noctis. Whenever he was young, he got his back cut open, and his spine was damaged to the point where he had to go through physical therapy, and he was in a wheelchair for a while, and he had to get magical healing from the Oracle. This is fairly the only reference to that injury in the game, other than the flashbacks where you see him in a wheelchair.
Also, there was a demo where Carbuncle helped a young Noctis out of his coma from when he got attacked.
Yes, the game demo where they
Till next time, then.
where they were demonstrating the game's engine is very specifically Carbuncle helping him out of that coma. Demon has also pointed out that he has a knee brace whenever he is 30 years old. I think that knee brace is purely visual as a nod to his father. I don't think it actually helps him with anything.
What a depressing way to say, like, father, like son.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
Because as someone who has made costumes and also functional sort of armor pieces for LARPs, if you look at Regus's knee brace, it goes all the way down to his ankle, and then all the way up to his upper thigh, and it hooks onto his hips, which helps support the actual leg. But Noctis's just clips on over his knee like a knee guard, so it's not a full brace.
Yeah, and if Noctis were to wear a brace, it would probably be a back brace.
Yeah. So this is I cannot pronounce this. Cosmogony. This is the
Cosmic Wood.
Cosmic Wood. A demon, yes, there are a lot of characters with disabilities in this game. Noctis has back injuries, and I had canon that he has depression, which is why he's so sleepy all the time and doesn't really seem interested in certain things. But that's my headcanon. I'm
pretty sure everyone just accepts that the poor guy has depression.
Yeah. A lot of people think or agree he has some form of depression. Prompto suffers from imposter syndrome. He has a lot of issues with self-worth. And Ignis, spoilers, becomes blind. So there's a lot of people with disabilities. And Ravis loses an arm as well. Yeah.
And gets a prosthetic.
Yep. He gets a prosthetic arm, and no one else is immediately coming to my brain. Oh, Regus. Regus has knee issues and has to walk with a cane. Yep. So Cosmogony are the books you can find that give you dialogues that tell you about the religion of this world. We've already encountered one thing that is religious, which is if you go into items and we go down here to key items and we sort them. Oh, we're in the fishing gear. The Oracle Ascension
I guess
coins
we are worshipping fish now.
are a coin issued to commemorate Luna Freya's ascension as the Oracle. It is a limited run minting. So people have, they sort of carry these coins as protection charms or as good luck charms in a way.
There's a collector in Alticia.
Yep, there's a collector in Altisha for them.
My tummy's rumbling.
And then this one very specifically tells you the 6 main gods of this world, which is called Eos. So these are all the summons that you can eventually get. Noctis gets each of them except for Ifrit, which Arden summons in his DLC.
Huh?
Good luck summoning any of them.
Can I just say something? This floor design
Wow.
right here.
This place is so romantic.
Then you get to enjoy it with us.
All 3 of us.
You are a lucky man.
I love that dialogue. It's hilarious. This floor design, I love it. Just this circular area.
I kind of want
It
to
makes
sleep
me
on the
makes
cushion.
me jiggle my screen, go like ah. I do a lot of building and crafts and stuff for theaters and things like that. So this is Dino. We're about to meet him here shortly.
And he's the one that has the world building that makes me feral.
Yep. One thing that I noticed is that Golden Keys, they have a board here and over by the shop that specifically says today's schedule out of service. I find it interesting that you can actually read that it's out of service, because not a lot of game makers would think to include that.
Ah, man. Not a ship in sight. What gives?
Now we're going to talk about Angle Guard for a bit. Down here by this light post is another item. Rusted bit, but also the dialogue. Angle Guard, mysterious island off the coast of Golden Key, long rumored to be the spot where the gods gathered. Some devotees used to offer prayers from the dock of the key, but no one ever set sail for the Umbral Isle to make their prayers in person. The island is regarded as sacred ground, never to be tread upon. Not even the royal family is allowed access.
Because there was already a member of the royal family there.
A series of reefs surround Angleguard, cutting through the oceanic currents and threatening to sink any ships that veer too close. While ferries and fishing boats typically avoid the island, some truly adventurous anglers have been known to approach the Umbral Isle in hopes of landing a big haul, but those reckless souls rarely return. So
honestly, this just sets up for us to go fishing at Angleguard, and we never get to do that.
in Comrades, you can control the ship and sail the ship around, I believe. I believe it's Comrades.
So they get to go fishing, but poor Noctis never gets to do that.
Yeah. So this is Angleguard. So within the religion of this world, that island, which has what people interpret as wings, is where the gods have touched down onto the earth.
And apparently Rama took a nap there.
Mm-hmm. In some lore, if you read the Wikipedia, the main god this area is located is associated with is Ramu, who is the god of lightning, storms, and justice. It's said that on that island is where he enacts the divine justice of the gods. Arden is imprisoned on Engelgard for 2,000 years. Somnus, his brother, captures him and imprisons him on that island. And then everyone is banned from there, including the royal family. Because Somnus doesn't want them to find his brother, essentially. Because Somnus could not kill his brother, only the King of Light could kill the Adagium, which is the title that Arden is given as a demon king. But that is for where for 2,000 years he was kept captive.
Also, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
In Chinese mythology, there's a thunder god whose job is to kill evildoers. But he got a bit over enthusiastic, and so they gave him a wife, and she is the light, and her job is to check the person to make sure that they actually did the wrongdoing and deserve death. And so she's the flash of lightning that comes before the thunder.
That's very interesting. A lot of gods over the course of human history have been attributing lightning to some sort of divine justice. Zeus is also said to have struck people who wrong the gods down with lightning. And Odin, I believe, also has a story attributed to him, not Thor, the god of lightning, but Odin, his father, strikes someone with lightning because they have done something egregious to the gods.
Clearly, I need to brush up on my Norse mythology.
That's just something that's in my memory. So I may be misquoting that, but a lot of gods for the longest time were attributed with lightning and then some sort of divine. So yeah. And now in modern days we harness the power of electricity, which used to be considered divine, in order to power our tools or light up the night.
If I recall correctly, there was a bit of a controversy on using when lightning rods were invented.
I think the main controversy to that was more attributed to a new thing going on, and then whoever was trying to sell the new thing not having a good charisma roll.
Fair enough. Also, you saw St. Elmo's fire, or what was it like?
St. Elmo's fire, for anyone who is not aware of it, is whenever you see an electrical storm from afar, St. Elmo's fire occurs sort of as an after image. I'm not 100% sure of the science, but it's big and it hovers behind the lightning storm and it's red to purplish. It's something that you see in the American Midwest a lot whenever the summer storms sort of roll through. And it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I also, in the area where I'm from, we also have really big thunderstorms that can just you won't have ground lightning. It'll just stay up in the clouds and be illuminated, and it's very pretty. Yeah.
Oh wow. Good luck with your tornadoes.
Tornadoes are scary, man.
Mm.
One thing I really enjoy is that at night off the fishing piers, you can catch these glowing fish, and they are in the water over here.
So shiny.
According to my sources, the
Yeah, the
Empire
plains
given
are
strict
a
orders
pretty
not to let
dangerous
any
area.
vessels leave the docks of Altissia. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding, right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor.
You know, why are
What do you want?
you the only one with that accent?
Hey, I knew you'd come around. Let me see your map. Marked where you
He doesn't need to
go
know
on
who
your map.
Noctis is. He just
All
needs
you
to
gotta
know
do
the
is find
fancy
me
car.
some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Also, wearing goth outfits probably doesn't help either.
Yeah. I don't think anyone in this group here is conspicuous, is incognito in any way, especially wearing these outfits. So this is Dino. He's one of HurryPollo's favorite NPCs.
The Lord!
Yeah. Do you want to tell them about do you want to go off?
To be fair, it probably makes sense to wait until you come back, because he basically explains it.
Okay. We'll go ahead and start on his quest and pick up another quest and fight some crabs. Demon 22
He's really got your number,
asks,
Noct.
Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we had, the press always finds a way. We needn't befriend him, but we'd best not make him our enemy.
Yeah. So Demon 22 asks, how many people actually know who Noctis is?
Welcome to the Mother of Pearl.
As I explained
What do you
in
feel like having today?
the first
So,
stream,
What do you want to know?
but something that probably bears talking about is that Regis knew. How do you ask her? How do you pronounce
Hello.
it? Sonya? Sonyach? Ask her Sonyach. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're having a beach episode. We're
We
doing
have a sumptuous
everything here
selection.
in Golden Key. Do we have a food buff anymore? I don't know.
We'd appreciate help with these
Okay, I was
troublemakers.
about to say Sionok, and that would have been
It's
very,
in
very
your
wrong.
capable hands.
Shinu?
Chinook.
Chinook.
Chinook?
Ask
Chinook.
her Chinook.
Okay.
No more food buff. Okay.
Anything
so,
catch your eye?
So they don't tell you which ones give you a Ignis recipe. I was on the Wikipedia, and I believe
It was the risotto.
the risotto. Is it the risotto? Gives you a recipe.
Excellent choice.
I hope I didn't guess wrong.
I dare say I could make this at camp.
Yes.
He looks possessed.
Here is the local lineup.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish fresh from the ocean.
No place serves it fresh.
Oh gosh, this is like
So-
the opposite of Noctis's hair turning white.
Going back to Demon's
And now Noctis's
question.
hair is white.
Going back to Demon's question, not a whole lot of people know what Noctis looks like. Regis very specifically kept him out of the public eye because whenever Noctis was 6, before his injury, mind you. Oh, I did pass up the kitty. Oh!
How could you do this?
How can I do this? I got distracted. Not a lot of people know what Noctis looks like, because Regis kept him out of the public eye. So, most of the people don't know what Noctis
buddy.
looks like.
What's up? Taking a little stroll? How come you're all alone? You must be hungry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a sec. I'll find you something. Gotta come up with some cat food.
Could always buy some.
Or we could fish for some.
Excellent idea. Let's go.
I got the most important quest. Well,
Like, you can pet Umbra. How hard it would have been to just let you pet the cat.
yeah. One pet. I love cats. I love dogs and cats, but I am a cat person. But this cat,
They're
this
both
cat in
adorable.
particular, Cursing Vermin has a cat that looks exactly like this. The first time I saw it, I was,
They were so tiny.
they're still tiny.
Oh, yeah. But they were even tinier.
Demon, I don't think you've sent a picture of your cats to me. After I only just now realized who you were.
This bites. How am I supposed to make my delivery?
Cat tax, cat tax.
Cat cat.
Hello and welcome.
Send them to me later. We need to make sure that we have one of
Thank you kindly.
everything. If you're ever looking for Ignis's meals, my advice
All right,
is
this one's
to-
perfect.
Oh, we bought a fish fillet. Okay.
We hope to see you again.
Yeah, if you buy one of each item in the menu there, you'll get his recipes very quickly. I do hope your work is slow.
Hope everything will be up and running by morning.
Busy days at work are never fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have 2 Moogles.
Hello there. Come to fish the deep blue sea?
Aster is Cursing Vermin's roommate.
Oh, so only 1 Moogle. I tricked
That's
myself.
what I was saying. Was I did not recognize Aster's Twitch name.
And neither did I.
Demon, that sounds rough.
Oh boy.
I don't have enough
Good
money.
luck.
I don't have enough money for fishing supplies.
Good luck out there.
Take a look at this.
What about it?
Gladio wants me to look at something.
Clearly, you need to sell
Like
things.
a kid in a toy shop.
So, for anyone who's not aware, which would be, I think most people in chat are somewhat aware, I am obsessed with fishing minigames.
It's showtime.
And I used to fish in real life, but I haven't done it in years. We are going to...
Yeah, done like in real life fishing in a while.
Yeah. It's just because it's been so hot. We're going... If the game will let me choose things, we're going to put on this lure. And we got stuff for buying the game, so we're going to choose those. Just so I don't have to worry about stuff as much. The fishing minigame in this game is actually pretty good. One of the reasons... Yeah.
Won't get a good cast like that. Put your back into it.
If I recall correctly, it's speculated that Noctis' fishing obsession is a reference to the Fisher King from Arthurian legend.
that is actually pretty much true is the entire premise they wanted for this game is that in Final Fantasy there are several ongoing summons that you can use. And one of the lesser used ones is called the Knights of the Round.
Great job, Noct.
Which is a reference to of course, King Arthur and his knights. And so usually for that summon, you have a whole bunch of knights show up and then they attack. So...
And in this case, you are the summon.
In this case, the Luci and the Kings of Lucis over using the Ring of Lucis and using the Ring of Lucis and magic and stuff become that summon.
Literal ancestor worship.
Yes.
Wow, you did good.
Let's see, we're gonna do one more fish. Yeah. So, one of the things that originally got me into this game, by the way, I was reading a fan fiction called Poor Wayfaring Stranger, which HurryPollo recommended to me 3 years before.
And it took her years to read it.
3
years!
3 years it took me to get to this recommendation of this fan fiction. And...
It was worth it.
Okay. And so after reading a few chapters, I was like, I don't know what any of these people look like. One more fish.
That's what you said with the last fish.
One more fish. So I was looking up character references to just see what the characters look like, so I had a better mental picture of what was going on. And long story short, Korra's character design is something I will ramble about at length, because he looks nothing like what I expected him to look like. Demon, I will link you this fic later. It's a very good one. It got me into Final Fantasy, but...
You did good.
Noct, you can show a bit of emotion, you know?
One of the things that very specifically got me into this game was I was looking at the character models, and I saw a lot of reviews, one more fish, saying that Noctis had no personality as a main character, and that he was very bland. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that's just something that is happening in a lot of media right now, especially stuff that comes out of Japan. But then I saw his character model that has the poofy fishing jacket. And then his other character model that looks exactly like what I wear whenever I go fishing. And then I saw gameplay for catching the fish. And then I heard dialogue about Noctis being
You did good.
obsessed with fishing. And I'm like, this character has a lot of personality. One more fish. Exactly, there's a lot of reviews and critics of this game that say Noctis has no personality. He has tons of personality. He is obsessed with fishing, right? He doesn't... He's got, like, blood pressure problems or something, and is sleepy in the mornings. You know?
Great job, Noct.
He hates vegetables. Yeah. Oh, Cursing Vermin is requesting one more fish. You know, he's got tons of personality. But that is what got me on the Final
Beginner's
Fantasy
luck?
train. Is very specifically how fun this fishing minigame looks. And it is incredibly fun and satisfying. But I am
Nice.
Oh.
so chat, what do we think? One more fish? One more fish?
One more.
Alright, let's go fight some crabs.
Oh, not one more fish?
No. Yeah, they want us to go feed the kitty.
Oh, we should feed the kitty crab cakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Demon mentions that it's funny that he just throws the fishing pole into the armature.
Appreciated.
I specifically bring up that animation as evidence that Noctis can put whatever he wants in the armature. Some people think it's only weapons. Some people think it's only certain items. But he throws his fishing tackle in there every time you fish. So he has an infinite storage pocket.
This bites.
Hammer
How am I
space.
supposed to make my deliveries?
Or in this case, fishing
Here you
space.
go. Caught fresh. What? You don't like fish?
It's certainly not fitting into the
You only like cooked fish.
Oh.
All right.
rejection.
This dialogue gives me a headcanon constantly that Noctis can talk to animals. And he's just never really capitalized on it.
Yeah, he's too busy talking to cats.
Welcome to Golden Key.
And the only other animal he interacts with is Umbra, who's a spectral dog, and Fish, who he kills for sport.
Hey, do you serve anything a cat might like?
Also, what was I saying
the
earlier?
best pickup line you've got?
What? No, there's this cat over there.
I'm only teasing. I have a feeling I know the feline you've got in mind. Let me whip something up. Paying customers come first, though, and someone just ordered the last fish on hand. Would you mind catching another one of these while I make their meal?
This bites. How am I supposed to make my deliveries?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the camping gear is certainly not going to be fitting into.
And they're notoriously picky eaters, too.
Picky eaters? You don't say.
When it comes to food, felines are quite finicky. So you are wise to entrust the cooking to me. Here.
Demon married an anime protagonist.
Yes,
Anyway.
Cursing Vermin, all of the minor NPCs have a lot of personality. And there's actually I don't know if there's any game dialogue about this, but the Wikipedia for Dino and this lady specifically say that Dino has a crush on her. But I don't think there's any sort of like
It might be in the Comrades
Welcome back.
game.
Maybe, but
we use the freshest fish in every dish.
Oh, I haven't
Thank you
turned
for
them
your
this
patronage.
Okay, let's go feed
Anyway.
this cat, and then we're gonna go fight crabs.
Let me finish this thought, or else it will bug me.
Okay.
Anyway, there's no way they're going to fit everything that they have inside of the regalia.
That is a fair point.
Okay,
that is a
All
fair
right,
point.
here you
If we're
go.
talking about infinite space pockets.
yeah.
You're one spoiled cat.
Aww, I think he likes you.
I guess.
Clawed his way into your heart.
Might keep on clinging. Forever.
Gladio, never change.
And we'll get to do this quest again in Cape Cam.
Yeah. Something actually, this cat does reoccur, and there is a second quest with it. There's like $30,000 cat food you could buy for this cat, for that quest, etc. You don't have to buy that cat food. You can come back to Golden and ask that lady to cook food again for the cat, and then bring it to it. I did not know that until I read the Wikipedias.